I'm Matt.
I'm Emily. Today's video is going to be tips on surviving long-distance relationships. Before we get started, give this video a fat thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell to always be notified with our videos. Comment what you guys think of this video, and let's get this started. Okay, Matt, what would be your first tip for surviving long distance?
My first tip is
communication.
I'm going to say that. Yes, communication is my first tip. Always, talk to your significant other every day, even though...
Not every day. You could definitely space.
Not every day, even though that person be a pain in the butt. But it's worth it if as long as you love the person.
Yeah. With communication... Definitely, if you have your phone, definitely make an effort to video chat, make those phone calls, make those text messages. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be a constant basis, you know? And I usually struggle with, because I love texting Matt and talking to him. He definitely keeps me balanced out.
Even though she does call me while I'm playing games, which pisses me off.
But that's, when you're in a long-distance relationship, during the time of the day, it's you just call randomly, and it's
no, I know that.
But you definitely got to make the time and effort to give that person that communication and those talks, and because that's your other half, you know, that's the person that balances you out. Communication is the key to. I think that's the best #1 tip you gave, because communication is the biggest thing for long distance relationships. My second tip I would give is make an effort to go see that person. Yeah. With me and Matt, we started dating a young age, 16, 17 years old. We obviously couldn't travel much because we were both still in high school. We lived in 2 different states. Our parents, you know, they were overprotective about us. Yeah. And definitely make that effort and make a plan, you know.
Always plan yourself when you're going to go see that person. Yeah,
me and Matt started doing this thing this last 2 years from him coming out here. He comes out every 2 months, sometimes 3, depending on what's going on, especially with the pandemic going on right now. Yeah. Right now, he's here right now in September, and I'm telling him to come back in July, just because with the second wave happening, it's up in the air. I mean January. January. Because it's up in the air with what's going on with the virus. Yeah. And I'd rather him safe, you know. That's my love of my life, and I don't want to lose them from something like that.
I know. And even if you are going to come, or even if you are going to go travel, save money.
Yeah, save money. Money is the key to a surviving long-distance relationship.
Yeah, save the money.
And definitely it shouldn't be a one person putting effort type of thing.
It should be both.
It should be both putting effort to go see one another. And even if it's hard, that person doesn't have a car, there's a bus, there's a plane, you could definitely make the effort. Me and Matt, we live 90 miles apart from each other, but I have, in the beginning, when we were 16, 17, I made a lot of effort to come down when I could.
I had to wait till I was 18 to travel.
Yeah, and then he also had his first job when he was 18.
I had to save money.
He saved tons of money to come see me, and
I have tons of money saved now.
Yeah, just make sure you make that time and effort for that person of traveling and going to see them. Because, and I get it, some people deal with 3,000 miles, having to take a plane and plan out, and I get it, I totally get it, work schedule, family life, it's just all over the place. But definitely trying to make that time and effort. What would be your third tip?
Stay strong in the long distance. Never think anything at all. Always remember that person's gonna love you no matter what. Because I understand long distance could be hard. They could be 90 miles away or even more.
3,000.
3,000. Doesn't matter. But as long as you guys have a strong relationship, strong connection with each other, then you guys will be fine. Yeah. As long as that person don't do nothing behind your back and you don't do nothing behind their back.
Yeah. That was number 3?
That was number 3.
Number 4 tip I would give is trust and honesty. Trust and honesty is the most important thing in surviving a long distance relationship. If you do not trust your significant other, you should not be with them.
Man, that's a problem.
And make sure you guys I can't talk. Make sure you guys are being both honest with each other, because honesty is also the key to a successful surviving long distance relationship.
Yeah.
If you're not honest with one another where you're going, you know, you guys have that gap between each other where you don't get to see each other like a normal couple gets to see each other. Like, just pick a day to go see each other, you know? So make sure you are honest about where you're going, what you're doing, who you're talking to, what friends you have. It's just, honesty is like the most important thing, because if you're not honest with your significant other, it's just going to make the relationship rocky and it's not going to survive. And trusting a person is also another thing. If you don't trust that person you're with, you shouldn't be with them. If you have like the ups and downs, that's fine. People argue, people have arguments and fights. It's a normal thing in a relationship. I don't think people should not have arguments and fights.
Yeah.
Unless it gets physical, then you shouldn't be with that person either.
Yeah,
but
true.
Trusting the person from what they say. See, I've always been a person that was like, I always kept my walls up and things like that. With trusting, but Matt showed me over and over again that I could trust him, and he was always honest with me, and you know, that's honestly how we survived. We hit a lot of rocks in the road, but we definitely paved them out and survived it and drove
We're
further
still
and
strong.
further.
We're still strong as ever. 5 years and a half.
Yeah.
5.5 years together, and we're still going out strong.
Yeah.
Almost 6.
Yeah.
Feels like a decade.
Feels like a decade. What's number 5? Is that 5? Oh, no, 6 for you.
No, it was on 5.
No, it was on 5? Okay. Your turn.
Damn. What else is good? What else you guys need to be ready for long distance? Damn. Is there a lot more?
I feel like jealousy. Jealousy is a big thing.
That's
like,
mostly still part of trusting the person.
Yeah, but like having jealousy in a long distance relationship, I want to say, is a normal thing, guys. Because when you
jealousy?
Yeah, it's normal. Me and you are very jealous when we're apart. We definitely struggle with that.
Well, I'm always in my house.
No, yeah, but like even that, like, just your attention goes somewhere else or whatever. Jealousy comes like a big factor in long distance, and it does get rocky, but like Matt said, it goes in ties with honesty and trust, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not honest and you don't trust that person and there's jealousy involved, it's definitely gonna be a bad mixture of poison. I'm trying to think what else.
If you're jealous, you need to understand the fact that that person can be trusted and they're not going to do nothing behind your back. You just have to stop thinking hard. Like, if that, for example, if that person's not texting you a lot, okay, maybe, yeah, you could be jealous. But if they explain to you why they've been gone a lot, then you have to understand what they've been doing. Like, if they're for example, like if you're texting that person and they're like trying to find a job, or they're helping their parents out with certain things, if you're also like, you know, trying to babysit or whatever, they'll tend to come back eventually and tell you what they've been doing, what they've been up to.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been doing anything stupid. They've mostly been in the house, and they were even trying to tell the parents like, they've been doing this, they've been doing that. But nothing. They're not gonna do nothing serious if they're literally gonna stay committed to you.
Yeah.
So, just don't be jealous all the time. Just understand like why they're doing that, doing this, doing that. You know, just like I said, stay strong with the relationship, and everything will be fine.
Another tip I want to give is don't rush into your relationship, especially with long distance. Long distance, you really get to know a person a lot. Like, the ins and outs of that person.
Be
like the
friends with them first.
Deepest, darkest secrets you get to know, and everything. And definitely don't rush into meeting up with them and stuff. Like, it's the same thing as a regular relationship. Like, long distance, it is a regular relationship, but there's just that wall between you two because you guys can't see each other as often. So definitely try to, you know, do that. And what was I saying?
You were saying what were you saying? Like I was listening to some parts. You were talking about
I lost my train of thought just now. I don't know why.
Damn it. You said something. You said.
Oh, don't rush into.
Don't rush.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I was saying, don't rush into.
And I'm saying be just.
Keep cutting me off. I'm gonna keep forgetting.
You said don't rush, okay?
Yeah.
And then I was gonna say, get to know a person first.
Yeah.
Be friends with them first, and know their personality. How
and
they
make
are.
sure you're committed to that person, and make sure you're like mentally like you could do this. Like,
like
make
you're
sure
ready.
you could do long distance, because playing with somebody's feelings and leading them on, yeah, it hurts, but also gaining a relationship with that person through that type of like relationship, you guys definitely build a bond closer, because you guys get to know each other more before actually meeting, and then you guys feel like you've known each other forever.
Yeah.
So those are my tips. I don't really have any more.
Yeah, I don't got no more either.
I hope you guys enjoyed this surviving long distance video. Give this video a fat thumbs up, and we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.